Hello everyone, this is Sheriful. Welcome back to CodeWorks Automation Lab. Today we're going to learn how to perform keyboard and mouse activities through the Selenium. So here is the thing. If we would like to do automation through keyboard or mouse, any activities, we have to use action class. Action class is a free library class and it comes lots of free method that we can use to confirm or to complete our automation. Let's see some of the example. So here is some of the method of action class. The method of action class is click and hold. Click and hold method is used to click at the current mouse location. Context click method is performed to right click in an element. Double click method perform double click at the current mouse location. Drag and drop method is used to drag an element from source to target, from one place to another place. So it has two parameters, source and target. So we have to pass the argument for source and target. So another one is key.down. Key.down method is used to hold any key down. For example, shift key. A lot of times we need to press down to perform any activities. Similarly, key.up. And another one is move to element. Move to element is a method to use moves the mouse to the middle of the element, or hover your mouse to the middle of the element. So let's see some real example. So today we'll do some keyboard and mouse activities or automation in Amazon.ca. So this is Amazon.ca, where if our first text will launch the page, and after that we'll hover or move our mouse to the middle of the prime element. So that's a mouse event, and then we'll click on this search box, and then we'll type Alexa, Alexa, and after that we'll convert this Alexa keyword, the lower keyword, to upper word. So what we can convert the lower word to upper word. If you let's hold or down the shift key, then type Alexa, you see it's converted to upper word. So we'll do this keyboard performance, keyboard activities, and then we'll double click. We'll select this word. So to select this word, we can just double click it. If we double click through our mouse, it will highlight this word, and then again we'll hover our mouse to prime word or prime button, and then we'll right click. Okay, so that's another mouse key event, and then we'll close it. Okay, so let's get some locator. Okay, so first we have to locate this. Let's go. Okay, here, okay, this is the HTML code that's reflect the prime word. So you can see this is span, and there's another span. So it's a two span, and it had both of them have a parent. It's a anchor. So it's better we can do traverse from parents to child, and so this will be the second child. The line 2 will be the second child. So we can create an X path from our parents, which is from a anchor. We can use the ID, this ID, to create an X path, and then use just a span 2, since this is the second span. So which is the formula is, when you traverse from parent to child, we can create an X path of parent, then slash, this is the slash, and then index child tag name, so which is the span, and the index number, which is the second. Okay, So we can do manually, or let's see, right click, or let's see, right click over here and see, we can use copy export and see what it shows. Okay, it looks like it shows exactly the same thing we explained. So it use the ID from the parent, and then it's use the slash, so it use the parent child relationship, the method. Okay, suspend to, so we can use easily this one. Okay, let's get back to our Eclipse. So I created one class, it's called action class, under Selenium practice project, and then those are the all prerequisite, like I have to use the set method to put the Chrome driver, the key, Chrome driver key, and the locator where it's located, and then the relationship between the WebDriver interface and the Chrome driver class, so that I can use this variable object reference, use all the method from the Chrome WebDriver interface. So, and some the regular prerequisite I use, so the driver manage method to maximize the window, and then delete cookies, and then use some implicitly wait like 5 seconds, that will apply each and every find element method. And here is our get method, which will launch our browser to amazon.ca. So first thing, we are going to, since we are going to use the action class, we have to create an object of the action class first. Okay, so let's put some comment also here. So using action class, so using action class, so for mouse and keyboard events. Okay, so let's create an object of an action class. Will be, so I will use new keyword, and then name of the class actions. Okay, and then let's put in a variable, it's called a, and then the return type would be same name, action, action. Okay, and also pass our driver variable, right? Okay, and then hover your mouse, import the action package. Okay, let's go. Okay, then move it, and then move to a specific element, so which is our prime, right? So let's so we'll use move to element method to move our mouse to a specific element, which is a prime word. So to do that, we can use a move to element method we just saw, right? So a dot move to element, you can see move to element, and move to element, and it's expecting web element target, so there will be some target element where we'll move our mouse. So that's why we can use this move to element, this method. Okay, so what is the target? Target is, we have to locate now our target. So we can say driver. Let's look at a driver dot find element, then by xpath, and then let's put our xpath there that we found. Here is a one thing, just remember, when you copy paste in the 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 XPath from the website. So sometimes it added this backslash, so remove that, and also remove that, and also our attribute value should be one quotation, not double quotations. So this is the one, and then dot. Okay, here one more thing to remember: when you use action class, we have to use two more methods at the end, which is build dot perform. If you see perform, right? The reason why we have to use the build dot perform, because the build method will build this the code that, like, you use the move to element method to do this one. It will build this, and then perform will execute this the code. Okay, so just to remember, this specifically, when you use action class, we have to use at the end. After we locate it at the end, we have to use the build and perform method. Okay, next we'll type, we'll type Alexa. We'll type Alexa in capital letter, in search box, and highlight it, and double click, and highlight, and highlight it, which is the double click. Okay, so we'll use again a dot we'll use a dot move to element. Again, we'll use a dot move to element, and then we'll find out the, okay, what's the, let's spy here, find out the locator for this box. So right click, inspect. Okay, ID, we can use the ID. This is the one ID, we can use this ID. Let's use the ID. Okay, let's use the ID. So it's a driver dot find element, move to element. So driver dot find element by dot, let's use ID. So we can use ID, and then double click, press the value. Okay, ID dot, what do we do? We'll do click, because before we write anything, we have to click on the box. So this is the locator. This is the locator by ID to locate that search box, and then click, and then we will so we have to then type something. So we'll type Alexa. So to type Alexa, we have to use send keys, dot send keys, then we'll type the word. But before we type it, we have to press down our shift key, so that whatever we type, it's convert to uppercase. So to do this, we have a method, is called key down. You can see the key down. Okay, key down, and then we'll use key down method. We'll use keys dot, inside a key down we'll use keys dot, you can see shift. We need to hold the shift to use the shift, right? Yes, it's shift. Okay, here is the shift. So key down method and inside this method we use another method. It's called keys.shift that will hold the shift button down. Now we can say send keys, and then we type Alexa, Alexa. So it will automatically convert, to uppercase. Then we'll click build, we'll send keys, and then let's highlight any word. Okay, we can double, if we want to highlight any word. So all we can just double click, it will be automatically highlighted. So let's highlight this Alexa word, or by doing the double click to our mouse. So to do this we can use a double click method, which is DOUB. Let's select here double click method, and then we'll use build perform. Build at the end, we'll use build dot perform, right? Build dot perform method, right? That's done. Okay, pretty much that's it. I know it's a little bit long line, but hope you can see it. Then let's move on. Okay, so next we will right click on the prime text. Okay, to right click on the prime text, right click on prime text, right click on prime text. So to do this, what we can do, we know already how to locate. Okay, the locator for the prime text, this is the one. We can use the same locator, the XPath. Okay, and so let's put this one, let's put driver dot the whole thing, make it easy, smaller. Let's put this one, this one in a variable. So this whole thing, this after this, let's put this one driver dot find element by XPath. Okay, this part. Okay, click this one, and let's put this, the whole locator equals to in a variable. You can say prime, and then let's and its a return type would be wave element, right? So import the wave element. So this is a one in any element in a website. Okay, this is a wave element. So what I did, I used this whole locator driver to find element using the XPath for the prime element. I put in a variable called prime, and then I have to give a return type, which is wave element. So I can use now prime. When I use the prime variable, it will mean this the whole thing, right? So it will help me to short my code. Okay, let's do it. So now I will move again in a move to element, this one, move to element, where I will move to element to the prime text. So I will use the prime text. This means this is the one. All right, move to element here, and then dot. What I will do a right click. So to do a right click, we can use called context. We'll use context click method. This is the right click, and then we'll do build, and then we'll perform. Right? Easy. Okay, and let's close the window then. Driver dot close. Okay, and then let's format the code a little bit. To format F. Okay, to control shift with F will format your code. You can see make an alignment. Okay, let's save it and let's run it. Okay, Java application. Okay, so it's launched to amazon.com.ca. Okay, you can see it's type Alexa, everything says close, looks pretty good. So everything looks good. You can see the result over here. It's everything looks good. It's a look at, when launch the site and then click on the Amazon, the Prime button, and then type the Alexa and convert the Alexa lower to uppercase, and it's highlighted. Double click, and then also it again hover to Prime, and then it's a right click up there. So it looks pretty good. I think we had a little bit now idea how to perform the keyboard and mouse activities through the Selenium. Thank you so much, and we'll see again with the next example.